Okay, guys, we're back. Just like everyone else, we experience Wi-Fi issues sometimes, so we know that there are some questions on our previous post. I have my cell phone right here, so we're going to go through and look at them. If everyone could, just let us know any other questions that you might have. And where we're actually picking back up is that we're looking at a timeline of what happened with FC Cincinnati since around Thanksgiving. Yeah. And so we have made it to Nashville, where Nashville has gotten their bid for an MLS team.
Yeah, and really since then we haven't heard a whole lot of news. It had been quiet for quite a while on the front. And then just kind of the last 2 points we have here is that something of note, not here, but on January 13th.
So we're here.
Yeah, that's the latest development we heard actually from Sacramento. We heard that Sacramento was actually seeking some public subsidies for their stadium. And initially it had been thought that their stadium was a done deal, ready to go. That's important to note because it just shows that both FC Cincinnati and Sacramento, which are thought to be really the front runners for the second expansion, are having some issues here. And it seems like Sacramento's biggest issues is financial. So they are now possibly seeking some money from the city. And I'm just noting that because it speaks to the hurdles that they're having with their bid. And then we come to last week, which was when we finally started picking up again on some FC Cincinnati news. And last week, really what we started hearing was that the team is making some moves on some land in the West End. So if you'll recall, FC Cincinnati submitted its bid with an Oakley site, and that's what it really pushed when it went to Cincinnati Council and the County Commission. So while the West End has always been mentioned as a possibility, really the focus has been on Oakley up until last week when Jeff Birding sent a note to the Cincinnati Public Schools Board asking to really sit down and talk about a partnership. He didn't mention any details on what that partnership would be, but said that it has something to do with the West End.
Sure. And so you made it to the school board meeting yesterday, and you were also at the Cincinnati Metropolitan Housing Authority meeting on Monday, was it?
That was, yes, Tuesday. It's hard to keep track with everything going on. But yes, so the day after the Birding wrote his letter, we submitted a records request, found out that he has also pursued some land owned by the Cincinnati Metropolitan Housing Authority that sits in the West End. Basically, it's an option that gives FC Cincinnati exclusive buying rights for a year. So no one else can buy this property. CMHA can't sell it to anyone else either. So it's suggesting that there's really some big moves that are being made in the West End, and maybe FC Cincinnati is exploring that more as an option right now.
Absolutely. And so we do have, I see one question here from Matt. So Matt, we have nothing to do with the bid. We are just reporting this. But if you have any other questions about things that Amanda has covered, we would love to answer them. And so what happened when you went to the school board meeting yesterday? Was there anything of note that seemed out of the ordinary or that kind of pushed this forward or gave us a better idea of what could be happening?
So with both the CMHA meeting and the school board meeting yesterday, it really seems like residents in the West End just have a lot of questions about what the intent is here with the partnership that FC Cincinnati is seeking, and as well as the land they're buying. So to go into a little, or possibly buying, excuse me. So to go into a little more detail about that, the land that FC Cincinnati has asked for these buying rights to, it's these vacant lots. But basically, it's these